Louis Garcia. Curtis Gardner. Oliver Howell. Barbara Miller. Chair Vernon Payne.
Here.
Susan Stapleton.
Here.
And Larry Tolbert. Thank you for being here tonight, in person as well as via the city's live streaming platforms. I would like to announce that masks are no longer required in City Hall and the City Commission chambers. The disinfectant wipes located at the podium are available for use by those commenting in person. In addition, attendees should continue to take note of the seat signs that are in place to create social distancing. Your cooperation and compliance with these rules are appreciated. Public comments will be accepted during the times as indicated on today's meeting agenda. Community members that wish to provide public comments over the phone can call 888-382-9556 during the citizen comments period. They will enter a queue and will be prompted to offer their comments in turn. Callers will be commenting to the board live and will no longer be able to leave a recorded message. Thank you.
Thank you, Susie. In your packet, you have the minutes from the February 8th, 2022 meeting. You have had an opportunity to review those minutes. Are there any corrections, additions, or edits? Hearing none, the chair will entertain motion to accept the approved minutes.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second. It's been seconded, and it's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. The minutes of February 8th are accepted. PCR report.
Thank you, Chairman. Good evening, everyone. So the updated PCR report we provided to you, and we just want to make a note that all of our PCR complaints from 2021 has been closed with findings on there. So now we're just dealing with PCR complaints from January 1 to the current date. And then I also give you the status of the different complaints that we have. I will entertain any questions that any of the members have, if there are any.
Data collection and the process
So I just want to be clear, it's South Bend, Indiana Police Department, is that correct?
Yes. Yes, that is correct. And there are other examples out there as well.
Well, we could take a look at it and compare what they're collecting and compare to how we, the city, collecting and,
For example, you can go and look at that data collection and even broken down in such a way that you can put into a name and find contact for that person on the complaint file. Actual complaint file is filled out and issued by the law. That's how discreet that data is. So, and that lends itself to analyzing that data and saying, we're going to hey, that maybe that advantageous to the community. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure, I don't have any current updates to the activity tracker. On only one, under other board retreat, Christopher Caldwell has agreed to work with me on this item, so we will be the committee. Thank you.
Any comments on the tracker on the board? One very brief comment, and it goes back to our last meeting, so where it was, the city manager's office in the process of contacting, the county extension office. That was pending, one of our things to try to find out because of the outreach program. And I think at our last meeting, we indicated that the child was in the office. Executive Director Quimby has agreed to not only do the website resource, but to have every attorney in that office provided with the necessary very excited about that. Hearing none, we move right into citizens' comments. Citizens, please limit your comments to 3 minutes, and identify yourself by name, and let us know whether or not you need to speak. Thank you, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
See if it was, there it goes, okay. No, you're fine.
Clerk today, and she told me I had to tell, well, the clerk's assistant that works at the desk, she told me I had to ask through her today. And now you're telling me through you? Chris Pradle told me I had to do it through Scott Borling. So I'm getting all kinds of answers here. And 311 has informed me this morning that they've been directed by the city manager's office to no longer answer my questions, Benjamin Stanley's questions.
So you know,
Yeah,
I'm a pretty decent person.
I hope so.
Not.
Okay. Is that a threat?
Turn your camera on.
Is that a threat?
I don't threaten anybody.
You're telling me to turn my camera off?
Shelley Dusick told me that she's a nice person until she's not. And then she told me to turn my camera off. And I said, why? She said, turn your camera off. I don't think that's very ethical. And then I was trespassed from City Hall. I'm no longer allowed at City Hall, except for at these meetings, because that's protected in the state constitution. Commissioner Juarez told me that they would find a way to stop me from being able to come to these meetings. I don't know why the city of Kalamazoo thinks that it's stronger than the state of Michigan. I think that's very disappointing. This board right here is here to help build trust. When somebody has an experience, whether in reality, in the real world, what happened was right or wrong, they believe that what happened to them is wrong. And I think it's appropriate, I think it's required for you to be able to reach them where they're at and help them understand why what happened was appropriate, if you're going to rule that it was appropriate. Trust. Communication builds trust. That's a quote from the chair of this board. I think that's true. And I think that when you don't communicate, that harbors trust, that builds, what's that called, when people butt heads? Stubbornness. Everybody deals, they dig their heels in. I have to leave nicer public comments, or else they're going to ban me from being able to follow the Michigan Constitution and be able to address my board, my city, the boards. That's insane. Freedom of speech, First Amendment, first, whatever it's called. Being nice is good if you can, but if you continually run into the same problems and you don't get anywhere, sometimes people start speaking stronger rather than just shutting up. Reach people where they're at, please.
Thank you, sir. We didn't get your name and whether or not you'll be. Thank you, sir. Any other citizen comments? Any call-in comments?
Citizens Public Safety Review and Appeal Board, you have 3 minutes to comment. Your 3 minutes start now.
Hello. I can't hear. My name is Richard Stewart. I am the resident of the city of Kalamazoo in the Southtown neighborhood. And the reason for my call is to let Vernon Payne know his microphone is off. I'm not sure why there's not a technical person there to identify audio issues, but it is not just this board. It seems to be the majority of public meetings have no regard for audio clarity. And as a person with a disability, I'm cognizant of issues that might affect public participation. So I wanted to bring this to your attention. There's no one for me to call. Your audio is not working for those of us participating remotely. And I would ask the board to put priority on disability issues for those of us who are in remote participation, but also the policies and procedures that you might have that affect persons with disabilities. I'm noticing the neglect of disability from the priorities that seem to be dominated by race and gender, but we are here and we just ask for inclusion and for you to be mindful. By ignoring persons with disabilities, you are participating in what they refer to as ableism. It's a term like racism or phobia. Ableism is assuming that everyone is the same. Well, everyone has specific needs, and they are guaranteed equal participation in public events. So please take that into mind and turn your microphones on. Thank you.
There are no further calls.
Okay. Better? Thank you. The meetings will be April 12th and May 10th, and in this building. If there is no further comment or business for the board, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make the motion to adjourn the meeting.
Is there a second?
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to adjourn our meeting. Are there any comments on the motion to adjourn? If not, all those in support signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.